So basically, how y'all guys doing?
Pretty good.
Okay, I'm Chuck from KICKACTS, and tonight I'd like to welcome y'all guys to our website. We'll interview you, see what's going on, see what you're about, ask you some questions, and feel free to just express yourselves and hoot and holler if you have to, all right?
Thank you.
First off, who is everybody?
I'm Richard Hicks. I'm an investigator with Paranormal Investigators Henderson, Kentucky.
And I'm Jamie Woods, and I'm the case manager of P.I.H.K.
I'm Dwayne Mills. I'm the founder of P.I.H.K.
Billy Halpin. I'm an investigator with P.I.H.K.
So, okay, what's your organization about? What do y'all guys do exactly?
Go ahead.
We basically go out in search of evidence of paranormal.
Yeah.
Seeking ghosts, entities, just various things, actually.
I see.
I like to say we're searching for the truth in the paranormal field.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of hogwash out there. You've got to learn to beat around the bush and find the truth.
Right.
Gotcha.
You know, we're just trying to find that we use the scientific approach to try to find something, life after death, but
Right.
you know,
Try to find evidence of it.
evidence. Yeah.
So basically, what is y'all's opinion of that, each one of y'all? What do you think?
Well,
It depends. It's all 90% of it is personal experiences, and that has a lot of weight onto it. If you use a lot of common sense and some skepticism, you generally find the answers you're looking for, whether you like the answer you get or not.
Right.
You'll generally find an answer.
right. Whether it's the answer you want or not, you're going to find an answer.
That's right.
Gotcha. So, what brought y'all into this? I mean, is it personal experiences, just curiosity,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah.
Mainly experiences when we were young, brought us into it.
Well, I was, until 3 years ago, I was the biggest skeptic there was that walked. I mean, you couldn't get me to believe there was even a ghost or a spirit, or I had a couple things happen at the house that, you know, just made me stop and think, man, maybe my wife's right.
Right.
You know, maybe you know, she's always the one. Did you hear that? Did you see that? So, you know, that's what got me into it. I had a couple pretty good experiences at the house. Couldn't explain them.
Right. What about you?
Well, actually, with me, it was the same way. When I was a child, I experienced something that, or shall I say, I experienced someone that just, it was impossible. I just physically couldn't have been seeing what I was seeing. So ever since then, I've been out to try to find answers to what I did see.
Right. You want to tell us about it?
Well, that I'd rather not.
Okay.
It's just something that, you know, it's personal. You know, and it kind of happened back in a time in my life where, you know, everything wasn't really going according to plan. You know, and just something tells me that maybe that's the reason why I saw what I saw. You know, to try to put me on a straight path. You know.
Gotcha. Well, one of the questions I want to ask: what's the difference between, like, I don't know, normal ghost sightings and demonic sightings? Is there a difference, or have y'all guys experienced that, or is there? How do y'all look at that, view that?
Yeah, I could say. I can't really say we've experienced anything demonic. I haven't. We've thought we have. You know, I mean, we're working on a case now we can't really say too much about at this time, but you know, I haven't really experienced anything demonic. I've experienced. I haven't really seen a full body apparition. I've seen things, shadows, and you know, but as far as the difference, I really couldn't tell you unless I actually experienced a demonic.
Right. I mean, y'all guys had never been threatened while you're out by something that you didn't see.
No.
It's always been, I don't want to say pleasant, but it's been
Well, you know, it
non-combative.
gets interesting. It does have its moments.
Your hairs stand up a little bit.
You get your hair stand up on end. You'll get the cold spots. You'll get the creepy, eerie feelings, just like a heavy weight on you. You might actually feel feels like somebody brushed up against you or touched you. We've had several different type of personal experiences like that.
Your hat flip.
But
I've had my hat flipped.
Absolutely, but those things without documentation, We basically throw that out. It's a personal experience. There's nothing we can push out from that.
Right, but you never been threatened or anything wrong with it?
No,
Okay.
no. I guess that's pretty much every paranormal investigator's motto. When in doubt, throw it out. So, you know, it's, if you don't have no real hard evidence. Or
Yeah, if you can't get evidence where someone can see it or hear it, then it's no different than what happened when I was a child. It's just a personal experience. There's nothing you can prove to a skeptic or to a believer that you saw or experienced or witnessed what you say you did.
Right.
You have to have that tangible piece of evidence to back up what you're saying. You know, whenever you achieve that, then you have a valued piece of evidence there.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
My next question is, what do y'all think ghosts are? Y'all think it's departed loved ones, or souls of people who didn't cross over, or anything like that, or something different?
It's probably a little bit of everything you just said.
Absolutely. Leftover energy.
Somebody that's stuck, somebody's in, like, you got the, with the
Unfinished
residual
business.
homes, you got,
business.
unfinished business, it's
Which
whatever.
the very first kind of haunting we really want to talk about is what is called a residual haunting. Basically, all that is just an imprint of energy in time. It's just an imprint in time is all it is. And whenever you're dealing with a residual entity, it may have done something when it was alive, something as simple as just walk from this room to the next. And that's something it does over and over and over and over again. It doesn't know you're there. It's not going to interact with you. It's just an imprint in time.
It's like a recording, is what you're saying?
Basically.
I mean, that was one of my questions way on down the line, but you just beat me to it. But yeah.
I mean, basically that's what it is. Then when you go up to the next step, you have what is called an intelligent haunt.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligent haunt is usually someone who used to be living. That entity can actually interact with you. It knows you're there. It's trying to make contact with you. And then what you were talking about a while ago, as far as the demonic, that's on the other end of that. It's considered an intelligent haunt. It's something that never has been alive. This is something supposedly straight out of the Bible. It's biblical. It's a demon.
Right.
And it's all included in the intelligent haunt. But one thing you have to remember with a demonic haunting is you can't reason with it. You can't do anything. It's there to basically to terrorize, to possess, to control.
Yeah.
That's its intent, and it falls under the intelligent part.
You can't make friends with it.
Right.
Can't make friends with it.
Right. That's why determining whether a haunting is just an intelligent human spirit or demonic, it's kind of hard. That's where you have to fall back on your evidence to substantiate between the two.
Right. So y'all have like a game plan if you run into something demonic? I mean, what would you? I mean, you call an old priest and a new priest?
That's the same thing as evidence. If you're in doubt, get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Like I said, we haven't run across anything like that, but we would like to think that we would. I mean, we would know what to do. Basically, if we don't really have the resources that a lot of these TV guys have, and but we know some people that in different fields of the paranormal that's been helping us out a little bit here and there. So hopefully we would, if we ever run across something like that, we would know what to do.
Right.